So council will be hearing a lot more about enterprise fund that will shock and awe all of us. So an enterprise fund is self-funded. So you can't take general fund dollars and put it in the enterprise fund, nor can you take money from an enterprise fund and put it in general fund dollars. Within the enterprise fund, you have CIP and operations. It's never best practice to intermingle those two funds. The heavy reliance on new has not served Broomfield well in the enterprise funds, nor in our general fund. So the conversations that we've been having over the last 4 years, staff by design continues to talk about that number one community goal, which is fiscal sustainability, and those KPIs that are attached to that. One of those KPIs is can't mess with the bond rating, can't take on additional debt capacity because we can't right now. And we need to be really mindful of what makes Broomfield so strong to begin with, which is the residential and commercial balance. The reason I mention that is because it's directly tied to tolerance when we start talking about the enterprise fund. To be thinking that when a bunch of development comes back from a commercial perspective, or from the residential perspective, that we're going to see this boon of tap fees in our enterprise funds. We do not anticipate that. We have a long way to go for that enterprise fund. The heavy reliance that we have built on the back of new development and those tap fees, it takes a good 36 months to shift the heavy reliance on new back to that asset management component. That's going to be an additional component the council will have to weigh even when interest rates drop. Because so many of those business development agreements that we had to take inventory on and collapse continue to have to be managed. We're at the tipping point of managing those components. Again, it's that interesting composition between increasing the enterprise tap fees and fees overall, right? It's no wonder that councils nor staff make recommendations to increase water fees because it's very unpopular. And we are paying the price for that now. We are paying the price for not acting on prior recommendations for the last decade. So this is a compounding effect that we all need to be paying very close attention to all decisions that we're making that are within the general fund as well as the enterprise fund.